Ali. I'm 300 level student of medicine and surgery. So I need to ask you about the skill some skill acquisition program today. Can we move?
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Abayo Misule Bisola. I'm a trainer of GES 301 Skills Coconut Oil and Candy Production.
Okay, thank you very much, for the introduction. And my colleague here is
My name is Abdulkarim Shehu, comment of religion, 100 students out of Paris. We are here to ask you some quick questions regarding the GST's coconut and production.
thank you very much. You. So for our first question, can you briefly introduce the skill you take and the reward application?
Okay. So the skills I majorly take for GES 301 is coconut oil and candy production.
Okay, ma'am. So why do you believe this skill is important for undergraduates like us?
Yes, let me start with the candy. I believe students majorly they like sweet things, and coconut candy is not just sweet, but it's nutritious.
Okay. So what are the basic requirements that a students like us needs to learn this skill?
Okay. Basically, the major things that you need are very cheap to get. The equipment are very cheap. It's not that expensive. It's not something that is costly. As minimum as 20,000, even 10,000, a student can start with it.
Okay, how long does it take for a student to complete learning this skill?
Okay, let's say 3 months.
Okay, 3 months.
Yes.
That's
To be a
that's
professional on it.
that's really not long.
Yes, it's not so long at all.
So what are the fundamental steps in learning skill?
Okay, just let me say the fundamental steps to learn this is just a passion. When you have passion for it, definitely everything will work.
Okay,
And
so
then
you
no
mean
problem.
by have passion that and learn.
Exactly. Because when you don't have passion for it, even if I teach you, you'll be like, this is rubbish. I'm not interested. So if you have passion for it, definitely you are good to go.
So what are the materials and tools you need to learn this skill?
Okay. The basic material is raw coconuts. And not just raw coconuts, matured raw coconuts. That's what you need for the both the oil and the candy production. So for majorly you need a well matured coconut. When you get it, you are good to go. Then for the candy, you need a grater. You need to get a non-sticky fry pan because for heat to make sure that it sticks together very well, you need a non-sticky fry pan, not just anyhow fry pan. The non-sticky fry pan. Then you get either sugar. You can supplement it with dates because there's some people that they might be like, no, I don't want it to be more sugar. I want it to be natural. So instead of you using sugar, you can substitute it with dates or use honey for people that are old, because I know it's not just for students alone. You can for you to be more marketable for elderly people, you can substitute with dates or honey, and they are good to go to make it.
This material that you mentioned, and an unemployed person like us, is it easily affordable for
It's
us?
easily affordable. Even the packaging, you can afford the material. It's not that you have to get a bulky, maybe 100,000 packaging material. No, you can just get a ketchup bowl, a fancy ketchup bowl to pack the candy. Or you get a fancy nylon. There are different fancy nylon. They are gold. There are different types. There's white. You can just package it and it will look more presentable. And you can even package inside the container, like all these takeaway container. You can pack it inside to make it marketable.
Can you teach this skill online or it has to be physical?
Actually, for students, for them to be concentrated, you have to be physical is better. But I can actually teach it online too. But to be more effective, physical, because when you see something, it stick faster than you just watching it online.
So what is the structure of your training, ma'am?
Okay. The structure of the training deals with firstly a physical lecture to know the advantage of what you are into. A physical lecture to know the advantage of the coconut oil, the advantage of coconut candy, then how to purchase it.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Abdulkarim Shehu from Department of Religion, a 300 level student. I'm here to ask you some few questions regarding your skills, coconut oil, and candy production. Yeah. So my question is like this: what common challenges do beginner face while learning the skills?
The challenge a beginner will face when we start into candy production is high purchase and cost of production of candy, because to get a raw coconut, it might not actually be easy. The price may be on a high price, and to get a profit, the profit might be low. So until the person gets a stable market to get coconut on a cheaper rate, the main challenge is just the high cost of raw coconuts.
How do you now help students to overcome these challenges?
Okay, like for example, now to be able to get it in a large portion, you have to get to the local farmers. That's where those houses get their, and if you have to go to that point, that means you must be able to get it in a large quantity, maybe like 400 pieces, 500 pieces. So to be able to overcome that, I actually have someone that helped me to get that directly from the farmers at low price, not from the middlemen,
Yeah.
or from the main producers.
So, what practical exercise or project do you usually use to reinforce learning?
Yes, we use practical because theory aspect doesn't justify the training. So we have to see it physically. So physical projects is being carried out for the students to personally, because definitely I'm going to put them through how to do it and show them the demonstration practically. But they themselves will have to try it so that we'll be able to be like this. They actually know what they are doing. They actually learn, not just the theory aspect of it.
How can students build a strong portfolio or proof of competence in this case?
Okay. Yes, through them being focused. Because when they are focused and I actually see the interest in it, like I mentioned earlier, when someone has passion for it, I notice that 90% of students that actually choose this, they want to know more about it because it actually benefits a lot, both babies, adults, and mature people for their skin, their hair. So it's actually helps students, and I know that yes, these students are more interested in it, not just learning to get mark alone.
In your own experience, what separates an average learner from an exceptional one?
Okay, someone that learns averagely might want to might want to debate a little, because when you look at coconut oil, let me just make mention of coconut oil. Coconut oil, you can actually mix it with groundnut oil, that you won't be able to differentiate between it. So a person that maybe the person doesn't learn it after, will be like, so that I'll be able to make my quick money, let me mix it with groundnut oil. There's some people that do that a lot. Yes. They can mix it with when coconut oil is mixed with groundnut oil, you won't know the difference. You still smell the
Like,
coconut. But for someone that have integrity, you have to, that wants your market to be more stable, not just I just want to go into it for a few time, but to make, because it's that integrity that matters in market. When you produce the right thing, the right quality, and you give to people, yes, they trust you. So what differentiates between a middle learner and an exceptional learner is just what excuse me, what was it? We go to that very first. I want to, so it's the authenticity of the product or that will differentiate to someone that's professional about it and someone that's just
At what age can a student start earning money with this skill?
age
What stage?
stage.
What stage can a student start earning money with this skill?
Yes, as a middle level, because when you begin, a beginner doesn't know anything about it. It's when you have reached the middle stage, yes, you can start.
What are the typical beginner level opportunities available?
The question.
What are the typical beginner level earning opportunities available?
Okay, the opportunity available for a beginner, like there's this program that's coming up, ASBI. Yes, ASBI program. is an innovation program under GSC, which helps students that want to start up their business to get like they will do a pitch of their idea of what they want to do. Then if it stands out, they're able to get grants, they're able to get because last year they actually did it. Where actually one of my students participated, but she was at the fifth position. So she wasn't able to get the money to start. So for the ASBI program, there's a startup and there's a scale up. Scale up is for those people that have actually started a business already that needs more money to level.
So, can you give example of successful students who now make money through this course?
Yes, I have like four students that currently one name her name is Mui. She always even come around. If assuming she didn't have testimony, she would have come around. She always come around, and I'm actually proud of her. She makes the candy, she makes the oil, and she's doing well.
Okay, what are the potential range for students at the beginning, intermediate, and advanced levels? What are the potential incomes ranges for students at the beginner, intermediate, and advanced level?
Okay. It, like I said earlier, it depends on your target. Because when it comes to candy, even for children, you can give them candy. For mature people, you can give them candy. Even elders. That's why I said earlier that you can use honey or dates. So, for example, if you start with 100,000 as a beginner, definitely if you are consistent, you have to be consistent. Not that you produce today and you produce after maybe a month, because you're consistent with it. Definitely when you are consistent with it, in a month you can double the price. You can double your capital as a student. Then for the oil, it's actually more profitable than the candy, because the oil, like my baby, that's what I'm using for my baby. From the day one I gave birth to him up to now, he's now a year and 6 months, and seriously, you see his skin is glowing. There's no any form of rashes, no form of what's it called? All these they'll be like Ela. Exactly. Baby is free from that. And if you see his hair, it's always shiny. It's natural, and there's no any issue of like maybe I'll take it to the dermatologist that please help me. My baby's having rashes, having this. No,
It's good for the baby.
it's good for babies. And even people that are having what's it called? Reactions. People that are having pimples is actually helps, and people that are into massage, this spa,
Okay, okay.
so they use it too. It's actually even people into industry making of creams, body creams, they make use of it also, and you can use it as a natural lip gloss. It has different benefits, and people that are having diabetes, it's recommended for them at the hospital to use it instead of groundnut oil. It's actually more healthy and nutritious also. So that's for your cooking. And people that have actually used it, definitely will come back to it.
How much can a dedicated student realistically expect to earn within the first 10 months?
First of all, like I said earlier, we start with 10,000. The next 3 months, the money should have been like reach 60,000. So it depends on your consistency and your target. Okay, the target must say more than their price might differ from people that maybe want to use it for cooking. It might differ from people that want to use it as just they want to use it in their spa. So it depends on your target as a student. People that want to target, okay, want to target people that are into sports, because now for the coconut milk, because there are different parts of coconut that are useful. Every part of coconut is very useful. From the coconut itself, you can get the water, which is good. You can get the milk. You can actually can the milk, and it can last for more than 2 years. And like when you preserve inside the can, it's more it's good. And for people that are into sports, it boosts their strength level. So there are different benefits depending on your target and audience.
What are the startup costs involved in monetary services?
Startup cost, like I said, you can even start with 5,000, not even necessarily 10,000.